Good morning. A bit under the weather this morning. You can tell I've tried a lot of different character types. Yeah, I went to the girlfriend's dance performance yesterday, which is really cool. But I unfortunately had 2 mixed drinks. That's it. When you don't drink much, a couple mixed drinks is all it takes to make you feel like blah the next morning. My liver is not trained. And we're back. Oh no. I have to fix my glamour. I think I know how this works now. Okay. Outfits? No. There we go. We have done it. Morning. That's what we were doing. We're getting towards Garuda. I feel like garbage this morning. Again, 2 whole mixed drinks. And I feel like garbage. That's when you know you don't drink much anymore. My 20s are behind me. Alright, I'm gonna go that way. I had to. I was surrounded by a bunch of dancers. Very outgoing, small talky, dancey. It's a nightmare. I think Osborne Road. Where are we going? I'm like, alright, I'll have a couple drinks. That'll help the situation. I did. But, oof. My body does not enjoy that anymore. What am I? Warriors 43. Okay. What's up, David? The Ritmaster Mimidoa gave you may grant you access to the island, but only authorized personnel may proceed past this point. Why, you ask? Look up and see for yourself. When the giant mass of crystal struck the lighthouse, it caused severe damage to both the structure and the machinery within that once powered the beacon. Contrary to what the small folk would have you believe, the fires of Pharaoh's Sirius were not the product of mage's thaumaturgy or colossal arcane bomb, but an elaborate contraption fueled by ethereal energy. Repairs are still ongoing, but it's anyone's guess when they'll be complete. What's worse, all work has ceased since rumors of the Walking Dead drove off the entire crew. See Walking Dead right over there? Not that those rumors are incorrect. I've observed the fiends from a distance at the ship graveyard to the south. What's drawn them to our shores is still a mystery. They're literally right over there. I'll make you a deal, Jack. Help me unravel this mystery, and I'll bring you your corrupted crystal. In fact, I shall begin searching for one that satisfies your requirements. As for where to begin your inquiries in the situation, it so happens that a party of 3 adventurers came ashore not long ago, seeking to scavenge valuable trinkets at the ship graveyard. I'd be surprised if they knew nothing of the undead infestation, so I might behoove you to question them, okay? I am 39 years old, just turned 39. Aldwil. Shaw here for the taking. 5 bleeding years worth of wrecks in their cargo. But those sheer queer dead things and that voice. Actually, the voice was quite nice. He's a special man. You saw him too, right? Dead people, just shambling about without a care in the world. Except when they do seem to care, that is, and start shuffling towards the water. God's that voice. That single fleeting verse. I can still hear it. Stay clear of the southern shore, friend. Took every ounce of my strength to resist. I just wanted to kill something. My bow is bound. Oh, you never had alcohol. It's not worth it. There's better things. This talking in a luring voice is disturbingly familiar, as if... But that's impossible. They are dead, aren't they? I actually read an article recently. There's a few articles that came out around the same time about how younger generations aren't drinking as much and bars are closing because of it. I mean, partly due to COVID, but partly because I think younger generations are more accepting of different substances besides alcohol, like, you know, microdosing mushrooms or, you know, a lot more weed, stuff like that, which all is healthier than drinking alcohol. So, but if they have returned, that would mean, I beg your pardon, I was just thinking about something, which reminds me. I received word that Master Mimidoa will be arriving any moment. Apparently, he grew tired of waiting for the lanky young lad with the 1,000-yalm stare to return. I am a Yankee young lad. I don't know what sort of arrangement you had, but you should probably go and explain yourself. That guy calling me a young lad. Well, that's been keeping you, initiate. I ain't getting any younger, you know. Eh? Some honey voice has been calling out the folk who wander near the ship's graveyard. Stirred up the dead and all. Bloody hills. This takes me back to me days as a cannon boy, sailing under old Mistbeard. But they wouldn't dare, would they? Not after the lesson we learned them last time. Bah. They bloody would, though, wouldn't they, brazen old biddies? Some folks said as the first purge would be the last, but I knew deep down in my bones this day would come. Come it has, I'd bet me bum ear a siren's behind all this. Nay, not one of the sanguine variety, initiate. Speak of the other kind. Them what's got feathers and lure sailors to watery grave with their sweet, sweet song. Oh, but it don't end there. No drowning's just the start. Say, even in death, a man stays bound to the beast, forced to do her bid until his corpse can't do it no more. 'Tis a fate I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. Except maybe a drink, and I'd regret it after. Any route, it's up to us to stop this hell's-born horse before she takes another soul. Of course, we can't send you marching off to war without these. The siren don't have no power, a man can't hear her song. 'Tis lucky for you I carry a spare pair. And lucky for the both of us I'm a superstitious old sod, eh? Well, she ain't coming to us, so we best head over to her, to the ship graveyard and shit. Okay. To the ship graveyard. Is my warrior bard gear not set to gear set? I don't know what you mean. I just go to the inn and I glamour. Big crit. Get rocked. Nope, didn't do any of that stuff. Is WoW? Is not WoW. is similar to WoW. If she passes near the shore, she's sure to spy the campfire and come looking. Just a matter of waiting now. We wait. Proceed. Let's go. We just become best friends? Beginning to wonder if some sly bunger ain't spun us a yarn here. Where's the music coming from? Quiet. You hear that? 'Tis her. It's Final Fantasy XIV, Alejo. Welcome to the chat, by the way. Look, out over the water. She's come, initiate. She's come. So it's the Final Fantasy MMO. Well, the second Final Fantasy MMO. She has 2 very good reasons to listen to her. Quick, lads, shove them plugs in your ears and get ready for a fight. As soon as she realizes you're deaf to her ditties. Okay. They knew what they were doing there. We were all thinking it. Whoever localized this knew exactly what they were doing. She'd call on her thralls and we're all up to our necks in courses before you know it. Okay. Hither, embrace, mine everything, all. Okay. True love spurned, his cruelty's reward. Defeat the thralls. Let's go. You're all dotted, and we AoE. Found a lot of mobs, if you just run in a circle, can't get to you. Whoops. I don't know what just happened. Easy. Spare, mournful distress. Distress. Put a bleed on me. Anything else? Melody, last breath of death, the rhythm. Dost thou not relent, regret forever alone? Wow. Getting close to home, lady. Next. I love a river. One look, soul shiver. It's got bars. What do these do? Oh. It's a bad thing. We got ads. Ads with no hit points. AoE him down. That kind of hurts. Bubble's bad. Total Eclipse of the Heart. Got it. Okay. Thanks for the help, bro. Me? I'm alright. I'm better than that new shit. Happy as a sailor in a whorehouse, I am. Of course, be as happy as a sailor with two who's-its if we'd gutted the songstress. Can't have everything, can you? She'll not come crooning around here again, though. Not for a while, any road. If she does, well, you know what to do, don't we? Well, I do. Thanks for your help. Bugger me, I clean forgot your name. Remind me, Jack? Don't recall having no issue by that name. But if you're not me old mate, what's the name? Why, you've been so bloody helpful. Never mind. Good seeing you, lad. Okay. Guy's got a lot of thoughts. Interesting music choice. We did it, David. You mean it was a siren? But how were you able to resist her song? I see. I'd heard that Master Mimi Doyle was involved in the first purge, but never actually. Having survived an ordeal like that, I can't blame him for carrying earplugs around with him. Anyway, I have something for you. The corrupted crystal you wanted, safely sealed within the pot, just as you requested. Please take it with my compliments. Great. And we gotta go back. I want his hat. Heading back to Airport. Let's do it. Did get some sweet new barding last time I played. Pretty excited about it. Oh, it's you. Welcome back, Jack. You're looking remarkably hale, I must say. And more importantly, alive. You are alive, aren't you? Have a pot. Ah, the conquering hero returns bearing a gift. Might I have a closer look? Impressive. Very impressive indeed. Yes, I think I'd be quite pleased with this specimen. Congratulations, Jack. Seldom have I ever, if ever, have I encountered a corrupted crystal composed of such volatile overabundance. Fire-aspected ether. What? You wanted a corrupted crystal composed of ice-aspected ether to counteract the effects of a raging wind? Ah, well, specimen won't help you there. Anyone who knows anything about the elements could tell you that. You'll just have to keep on looking. Well, that was useful. Don't fret now. I know exactly where to find a corrupted crystal comprised of ice-aspected ether. An associate of mine in Gridani has been studying the effects of one such crystal on living beings. Eh? What's with that expression? I thought you'd be pleased to hear this news. This is not another wild dodo chase, I assure you. This game has called out fetch quests quite a bit. It's like, we're not just making you do things for the fun of it. This really matters. What's even better is that this time you didn't use that warded pot of yours to protect yourself from this crystal energies. Hayden's findings suggest that it is quite safe. Why, you ask? Well, let's just say that it has undergone a unique process that has rendered such precautions unnecessary. Anyway, do not let me keep you. It's been a pleasure, Jack, to come back and see me sometime. Sure. Yep, big level 44. I'm one behind on the warrior, but I can do a single duty roulette and gain like 2 levels. So, not worried about that. Amphitheater? Yes. I don't know if I have any better gear. Nope. Headwind. head in. Greetings and salutations, Mr. Ibarra, I presume. So to inform me of your adventures in Ailport. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Though as Professor Lambertaint is fond of saying, no action taken in the name of science is ever truly wasteful. To the matter at hand, corrupted crystals possessing the properties you seek could be found in abundance at the standing courses following the calamity. Alas, that is no longer the case, and while there is at least one suitable crystal that remains to be found in the Twelves Wood, precisely where it is at any given moment is more difficult to say. More fatuous. Permit me to explain. You are familiar with the Spriggans, yes? The furry little rascals are wont to seek out... I don't know if I'd call them furry. Ores and other stones. Well, one such creature with an infamously unsatiable appetite has single-handedly devoured every corrupted crystal in the Twelveswood. Okay, fortunately for you, these crystals take an eternity to digest, assuming they can even be digested, and I'm reasonably confident one still resides within his gut. It's quite fascinating, really. My theory is that this Giggity first consumed a corrupted crystal when... You couldn't care less about all this, could you? Well, to the point then. Giggity seldom makes his presence felt unless there is particularly fine fodder to be had. Therefore, we shall require a lure, and I precisely the sort you will find impossible to resist. Simply place this true heart, I shall save the story of its origin, of its unusual name for another occasion, outside the Spriggan's lair and wait for the opportune moment to pounce. As for the method by which you've retrieved the crystal from his gut, I shall leave that to your discretion. Okay. That is... out there. Awesome, thank you. Level 44. Cool. New stuff. Armory chest. Now we are good old Bent Branch Meadows. With my new bow. I really wanted to say "and my axe" in a Jonathan Rhys Davies voice, but I did not. Because I would not do it justice. It's really cool that he came back to do the Moria game. Because it wasn't a big team or anything that made that game. It's a very small team, so it's not like he got a ton of money. I believe mount speed up is once you... It's either like once you fully explore the zone or do a certain number of quests in the zone, your mount just gets faster. So new zones will be slow, and then as you do stuff in zones, I think it's fully explore, then your mount speed goes up. Similar thing in WoW, except in WoW, when you fully explore, you can... Oh, come on. It's easily doable. In WoW, you can fly in a zone once you explore the whole thing. But I have a specific hatred of flying mounts. I think they really wreck the world. Because they construct all these cool things in the world, and then you never see it, because you just fly to where you have to go and get off. Like, you don't traverse anymore. Not a big fan. Really? You just calm down. That's a big Spriggan. Pumping. Sit down. Don't know the efficacy of arrows on a rock monster, but I'll allow it. Alright. Amphitheater. Pretty sure that's the quest to play music. I'm not gonna do that yet. This way. Ah, pray do not sneak up on me like that. I was engrossed in... Wait, what is that? What is that god's awful smell? Well, we did discuss pulling it out of something. My word, that is a breathtakingly beautiful crystal. I see my supposition was not mistaken. I also see you weren't averse to digging through the Spriggan entrails for your prize. We owe our furry friend a debt of gratitude, you know. This thick coating of digestive juices is protecting us from the harmful effects of the crystal. How fortuitous. Just as the worded pot you once used did. Why so glum, friend? You finally obtained the corrupted crystal you sought, one overflowing with earth aspected ether. Calm down, I jest. It is composed of ice aspected ether. Worry not. I suppose the joke was in poor taste, considering your previous 2 attempts were for naught. The game is calling out its busy work again. Beg your pardon, Jack. I forgot to return your crystal to you. Oh, there was a message for you from Professor Lambertain. Something about a man named Marquez? Apparently the professor misses the intellectual stimulation. Forgive me. I should have written it down. It occurs to me that I've yet to ask why you needed that crystal. You aren't planning anything nefarious, are you? It would reflect poorly on me and my research if it was used for evil ends. Well, perhaps it is best I remain ignorant. I didn't become the professor's greatest pupil by filling my head with unnecessary information. Oh, Sid is back there. Sure, we have lots of money. We'll port. Do you have the airship place? I think so. Greetings, sir. I wish to proceed to your vessel. Yes, I do. Worked a long time to get this airship. Ignore what it smells like, Sid. I got it. All repairs and modifications have been completed. Jack, once you bring me that crystal, nothing will stand between us and Garuda. I'll need to run some tests to be sure, but this looks to be exactly what we need. Worry not, Jack. I'll see that your hard work doesn't go to waste. Yep. The Enterprise is already more than a common airship, or mark my words, soon it'll become something greater, something extraordinary. This is me. This is what I was born to do. Ugh. Seriously. 2 whole drinks and I feel like garbage. What did they put in those? There was also a ton of sugar, and I typically don't eat that much sugar. Because they were like specialty drinks for the night, because it was a dance thing. They had like liquid nitrogen frozen blueberries on top of a drink, so it was steaming and stuff. I'm like, cool, but wow. Feel rough. According to my tests, the device is now functioning in perfect harmony with the crystal, meaning we can leave whenever you're ready. But you must understand, tests can only tell one so much. Until we approach the Howling Eye, until we attempt to breach the barrier itself, I cannot be sure that this will work. I think it only fair to tell you there is a small but statistically significant chance that crystal could trigger a massive... But yeah, it's better we remain positive. Jack, I want to thank you for reuniting me with my ship and for trusting me to develop this plan for everything. You've helped me to rediscover a part of myself I've forgotten. I'm not the man I once was, and I do not know if I ever shall be, but I do know one thing. This feels right. My apologies for the sudden outpouring of sentiment. I would have waited until after the mission, but, well, you understand. Lady of the Vortex.
There. She's ready.
So he's just lightly British. Gotta remember that for voice acting him.
Ah, she stirs.
Whereas Alphanod is a posh douche. Wonder what that thing is on his neck. Is he hitting on him? It's an odd scene.
To Kurthus, and an audience with the Harpy Queen Garuda. Enterprise, engage.
Let's go where no man has gone before. Although we do not subscribe to the Prime Directive, we screw everything up. So it looks like a phylactery on his neck.
Damn it. I once flew in this airship, alone. There were adventurers on board. Adventurers like you.
Assuming that's a reference to the original game.
Just how long have I worn these damn goggles?
Since 1987.
Ah, yes, I fancied myself a trendsetter in my younger days. The young prodigy, admired by all, exactly like his father.
Those knee-high boots are all over the place.
Born and raised in Garlemald.
They can't be that comfortable. It's got to restrict moving a little bit.
It was only natural that the precocious young student should become an engineer. Had his father not done the same?
Naturally.
Father, when did we stop seeing eye to eye? When did Meteor become your everything, and your loved ones cease to matter?
I was gonna say, we just slipped into a K-drama there. Or J-drama, as it were. Luke, I am your father. Say it. You know you want to.
You abandoned us all, but he was there for me, Father. There for me when you were not.
He's not going to say it, is he? Disappointing.
Though he proved no better in the end. Gaius was just another man. with an all-consuming obsession.
So he's a secondary father.
And so I ran, left the Empire behind, and came to AIRSHIP, where I built the ironworks.
Don't remember this.
Ah yes, it was then that I first donned these goggles. AIRSHIP opened my eyes. It was home to so many manner of people, each with their own hopes and dreams. People worth saving, and so I fought beside them. I wanted to prove that my knowledge could serve a nobler purpose. I wanted to prove that there was another way. And it all began that day when I found my new home.
So AIRSHIP is the continent, not the whole world.
I had forgotten how wonderful it was. The wind in your hair, the endless sky. That light. It was you, wasn't it?
I have no idea.
It's surprising how few people know this, but all pureblood Guardians have a third eye. Perhaps mine helped me recognize you, or perhaps it was just a lucky guess. The Enterprise was made for this, to carry AIRSHIP's protectors into battle.
Yeah.
I am proud to be able to call her my own.
I'm waiting for a Star Wars reference.
What exactly do you
To
remember?
boldly go where no man has gone before.
Alphinaud, my boy. Sorry to have been such a burden. I remember everything. My name, my people, and my purpose. Everything. Come, it would be rude to keep Garuda waiting.
This build up to Garuda is the most so far. Ifrit just kind of happened. Let's go, yeah, they're summoning this guy. We've got to kill him. Get a whole Sid storyline before Garuda. I hope I'm not too low level on my warrior to tank it. I don't know if this quest is 44 or 43. Let's see. Well, there goes my glamour, but I like this outfit, so I'm okay with it. Look pretty baller. It's a lot of chainmail. Let's make sure. It's the Vigil set. It's from the dungeon. Yeah, I like it. All our efforts, all our travels, all of it was for this. Make ready, Jack, for the end is nigh, be it hers or our own. $44. Well. Oh, it's healer, not tank. But we got an instant queue. What do we get? Caught on a little bit to how people pull these dungeons. I'm gonna stay here until I see how this healer does. Okay, not great. Well, I say not great, that's not fair. As long as you're above 0, the healer's doing their job. Because healers, you balance doing damage and healing. As long as you can manage that, you're doing okay. I know these bees do a random ton of damage before they die. So we gotta stun them when they get low. Alright, we got the boss next. No need to pull further. Stun you. I think he got it off, though. It took a lot of damage there. I know we need that. I've missed it before with another group. Group seems great. Of course, they're all veteran players. I'm the only newbie. I do like that system, where you can tell who's new, who's not. Definitely makes people nicer to me. I'm not going the right way. Like, well, it's the first time. Oh. They're all running. Okay. It's a polite way of saying, go this way. This is what you should save cooldowns for. I didn't have any up, though. I have yet to one-phase this. Looks like we won't be doing it here either. These guys are pumping a lot harder than other groups have, though. Makes sense, with them all being veteran players. I don't know what this means. The little crown. Oh, so he's supposed to be teaching me, is he? I should have popped it a little defensive there. Oh well. Keep the healer entertained. So is it one of those things where it's meant for them to be able to teach new players, but people just do it so they get some kind of rewards? I am familiar with such systems. Yeah, that's what I figured. Everyone's been incredibly nice, though. Me tanking. These guys haven't said anything, but they haven't said anything bad either, so. That's a win. Especially my comparison is WoW, and WoW players are the angriest players ever, so. If you're new, they'll just boot you and get somebody else in the dungeon. Don't want to deal with it. So we all have to kill our own here. Oh, I should have reprisal there, because that reduces damage to everybody. So save this for big AoEs. Do 1,000 dungeons, 100. Okay, max the tank healer and APS. Okay, so I'd have to do a. If I wanted to do it, I'd have to actually level a healer. I'll try one eventually. Sage looked really fun. Just the theme of Sage. It reminds me of I'm a Warhammer player, Freudian slip. So it reminds me of like a Tau theme from Warhammer. It's an upgrade? Ooh. Give me your orchestra. Yeah. Hey, 2 commendations. I don't even know how this works, the commendations. Because it only lets me select, like, certain people. Alright. You can only see people you weren't in a party with. Okay. That makes sense, because otherwise it would just be abusable. Wouldn't mean anything. So are you in this world able to queue? Yes, okay. I think I remember some mechanics here. She does an AoE, you have to stand behind rocks. That's all I remember. Who dares intrude upon my sanctuary? We got a crotch shot and ass shot already. Twelve's preserved. She's huge. As I live and breathe. Over there, look. Interesting twist here. Maljan Kabul prisoners. Why would the Ixal bring them here? Not gonna try to do that. Whether you come for, wherefore come you hither? Something. Garuda, we're here to put an end to your reign of terror. Yeah. Pay you this blasphemy, my children. These landwalkers would bring me low. Let's stop going that fast. You who are bound to crawl upon the earth should revere me, for I am the wind. She's going a bit crazy. Did we not take to the skies and slip your defenses? We are bound by nothing, Garuda. You tell her. You think your playthings will give you strength? They will not help you here, Landwalker. This is my realm, where none can challenge my supremacy. Struggle though you may, I shall slake the roots with your blood and festoon the canopy with your entrails. Blah! She has 2 really good points. Slay the unfeathered ones we shall, and offering to Garuda they will serve. They speak like Yoda. You guys handle, little dudes. Leave the exile to us, Jack. We will keep them distracted while you deal with her. Do not fail, Jack. Remember, you fight for the Scions, for Eorzea. Oh, I love the music already. This worm would die by mine own hand. Come then, I shall grant you that which you seek. Let's go. Great music. Good cutscene. Let's go. No pretense. Let's mess her up. Let me turn her around. Okay. Where the AoE happens? Oh, it is. I messed it up. Luckily, we are in normal mode. So it didn't one-shot me. I'm taking this horribly. I LOS'd you a bunch. Get hit by AoE. Alright, when I do this hard mode, I might have to read some mechanics. I feel like I'm taking way too much damage. Okay, I'll have to review those mechanics when I do hard mode. No, no, no! Another chest zoom in. How? How in the hells? This is my realm. You have no hope here. None. Do you truly believe you can defy a god, Landwalkers? What I prefer to do is just throwing my face at it till I learn, but you have to find a group of people that want to do that, which is kind of hard. My power is limitless, my children legion. Like, it's more fun than just looking up, you know, mechanics and following step by step. If you can just keep doing it again and again until you figure out, like, from the visual clues, what's going on. But, again, finding other people that want to do that is hard. And they have rendered unto me a wealth of crystals. Their gifts sustain me, their faith empowers me. None save my children will escape the reckoning, mortals, and those who would use my crystals to waken the rest shall realize the folly of their faith, that all shall worship none but me, the one true God. Of course, worship. So long as the Ixal keep praying, she will never fall. Then let's stop them. Were they supposed to be doing that the whole time? I do remember this plot point. I think this is where we learn what Ultima Weapon is. Yeah, no harm will come to you, my children. I think the reveal is here. This is only the beginning, Landwalkers. All who oppose me shall suffer for their defiance. Soon the worms of the forest shall receive my judgment. The desert vermin next. Their walls of stone will not shield them from the tempest. And then I will take vengeance on the seed lice. Their wooden boats cannot outrun the wind. Tremble, mortals, for I shall visit you all in time, and all shall be mine, all mine. This reminds me of the Dresden Files. Because she's kind of like a Mab or Maeve. You know, Queen of the Fairy. And in that series, the others, like kind of Lovecraftian people from another universe, start infecting people in our universe, and one of them gets infected and starts going crazy. Kind of like this. I have not played FF15, no. I heard nothing but bad things about that game. Like the beginning, I heard it was really good, like the camaraderie between the bros, going on a bros road trip, but then the story didn't really follow through. So, I haven't played it yet. I will eventually. You landwalker, you who dare to raise your hand against me, you shall be first to pay for your sins. Not with your death, but with your life. You will serve me, landwalker, to your last breath. I got the crystal power. No, I claimed you. You should be mine. I like the main theme coming through here. Her boobs are always the center of the camera. They do not hide it. I need a bigger axe. I mean, historically, the axes weren't that big. They were tiny. We'd almost think of them as hatchets. Because the big ones would be so unwieldy. We only see them in fantasy. But this is fantasy, and I'm huge. I want a big axe. I assume they get bigger later. What are you? What have you done to me? No mortal should possess such power. This is impossible. That's what she said. Not proud of that. Anyway, moving on. I thought that was where Ultima showed up, but I guess not. Oh yeah, no loot from those. I like this guy. You could say this Abara was jacked.
Why do you not tremble at my might? Why do you not beg for mercy? Why do you not die?
I always like that doubling of voice acting lines. Reminds me of Evil Dead a little bit.
We've done it.
Let's put this on.
It is.
Kill you all. Is that all?
Yep, I was right. Here comes Ultima Weapon.
O Lady of the Vortex, O mighty Garuda,
I am your father.
of all primals the most terrible.
Oh, he has a gunblade.
I say again,
He's a
is
gunbreaker.
that all?
Gaius!
Ah, Sid, my boy, you look well. For one who has forsaken kin and country. I wonder what else you will forsake before the day is done.
What?
What exactly did you hope to accomplish here this day?
Good line, Sid.
Well, I shall accomplish far more.
Need to work on your repartee.
Is that all? Is that all?
Hell hath no fury.
Insolent mortal!
Like a primal scorned.
You suffer! That foul stench! I see now. She has touched you! Very well.
seven hells does she still mean to fight?
Isn't Seven Hells a Game of Thrones exclamation? Because the Seven is one of the religions. You know, the light of the Seven. Yeah. Aya says it a bunch.
What is
Seven Hells.
12 preserve. She cannot mean to.
It's the 12 here. Playing right into Gaius's hands.
No. No, this is all wrong.
Stop gawping, boy. We must run.
Gawping. It's a term I have not heard.
Surrender yourselves unto me. I would feast upon your ether. None shall stand against the wind.
Bear witness to the glory of the Empire.
I think the first time you see Ultima Weapon in a Final Fantasy game is 7. He's not in 1 through 6. I just played them. But yeah, he's a beast in all of them that he appears.
It is you who will suffer, Garuda. Ancient Eleg had ways of dealing with your kind. Now, look on their ultimate weapon, Icon, and despair.
No! No! No!
He didn't have to bite her head off. He didn't do it with the other ones. He's just really annoyed with her.
Magnificent. It exceeds all expectation.
With each primal it consumes, it grows more powerful. A marvel, is it not?
Those flying silos are interesting.
Those who oppose the Empire.
The design on that is pretty
There will be
badass.
no
Someone had a lot of
warriors
fun.
light to save you this time.
Little
If
Geiger-esque.
your leaders are as wise as they are reported, they will surrender.
See ya.
Your skills are impressive, but they will not be enough.
I don't see the physics of that working out.
12, have mercy. What chance have we against such an ungodly creation?
Don't know if you knew this,
And
Alphanod.
who was that armored devil?
I am the main character.
That was Gaius van Balsar, legatus of the 14th Imperial Legion and supreme commander of the Garlean invasion force in Eorzea.
Like, they could have at least shown some, like,
Of course. The Black Wolf.
propulsion from
How
the
could I not
bottom.
realize
Show some engines or
grandfather
something.
mentions
That
in
combined
his
with the
journal.
wings, maybe.
I was never so.
But they're just like, nope, those wings got it.
Man would abandon his ambitions. But these developments are beyond my worst expectations. What have you been doing these past 5 years? How could something of this magnitude have escaped the Alliance's attention?
We heard no whispers, saw no signs. In the wake of the calamity, the Empire seized land and built outposts, but that was the extent of their aggression.
They were biding their time.
Damn it, guys. Where in the seven hells did you find that thing?
It has been a day of unexpected developments, but the fact remains, Garuda is no longer a threat. While I
That's one
take
way
no
of putting it.
comfort in the manner of her downfall, it does mean that we may safely put the matter of the primals to one side. For the time being, at least.
Which just leaves the matter of Gaius's new toy.
Indeed. That weapon poses the greatest threat to Eorzea. It must be destroyed. But first, we must needs find out all we can.
Thematically, I like Titan. He's the
Let us make for
big,
Vesper
burly
we shall
rock
rebuild
guy.
the Scions.
I always like the bigger guys.
All is
Gerudo's
not yet lost,
mechanics
my
seem to
friend,
be more
for
interesting,
we
though.
bear the light, and shall surely lead our people from the darkness.
I'm guessing at the higher difficulties, those rocks get destroyed like permanently as you go along, so you have to coordinate and choose what rocks you hide behind and stuff. You did it. Something has been troubling me, Jack. Shortly before the Black Wolf took center stage, when Garuda attempted to claim you as her own, I could have sworn I saw. But I'm sure I was mistaken. At times of great stress, evidence of the eye is apt to be misread even by the most inquiring mind. Forget I mentioned it. I'm sure that's not going to come up again. Returning to the subject of our earlier discussion, we may consider the matter of the primals closed until further notice. No beast tribe would dare summon their god so long as that weapon exists. Truly, a more effective deterrent I could not imagine. It almost seems a shame to plot its destruction. Pray return to the Waking Sands. It is time past we return to the Waking Sands. To leave our headquarters in disrepair any longer would be to dishonor the memory of those who fell there. I concur. We have been brought to our knees, but we will rest, rebuild, and rise once more. Okay. Before I do that... Wait. What is that for? Game? There we go. It's not very intuitive. Alright. What is this all about? Oh, gold saucer, probably. Which I'll do eventually. Where am I right now? I'm Ul'dah. Okay. Well, we are going to... Looks like another dungeon. That looks interesting. Can't take 2 steps around this place without hearing Jack this or Jack that. Why, it's as if you're some kind of goddamn hero, but I just. Even I can see you're just itching to find a new battleground to own your skills. Fortunately, I know just the place. The Aurum Vale. Head southwest through the Central Highlands of Guerthas and seek out a man named Williams. Leamos until Medric sent you. Let's go do that. I'm trying to be diligent about doing the blue stuff, because I know that opens content. Ooh. It's my first blue. Thank you. It is level 50. Cool. It's more of a glamour? Okay. I'll accept glamours. The end game. Oh, Fort of Fear. That looks like a new dungeon as well. Oh, thank you. Alright, we need to do more Vates. Zoma Grand Company seals. Nope. Storm Seals, yeah. Oh, that's what the fate was. He can complete his delivery. Yeah, Fort of Fear looks like another dungeon we have to open. And I definitely want all the dungeons, because that'll add them to the duty roulette and make it more interesting when doing that later. Dark places that only an adventurer may elude, and Sir Carrot is about to point the way to one such pit of peril. I have heard much of your doings, and I think you are a man for this task. To the west is Demezel Darkhold. It was meant to serve as the new keep of Lord Dismail. Ever a friend to House Durandare. But before the masons and carpenters could complete their work within the caves, hordes of Voidsent appeared and drove them out. Voidsent, isn't that Kingdom Hearts? I think so. In the years since, the creatures have consolidated their presence. As such, we officially petition your assistance in reclaiming the Darkhold. All arrangements have been made. You only need to give your assent. Speak with Sir Ophelie at the ingress if you are with us, and she will tell you what you need to know. Cool. 2 dungeons. We're doing this one first. Actually, this one's closer. Before we do this, I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick and just grab some more tea. I'm slowly recovering from this odd hangover, so be right back. Okay, we are back. My dog demanded some attention, so gotta give the corgi some love. Alright, so we're doing this Darkhold. Welcome to Zmail Darkhold, built to withstand all Dravanian ploys and plans. These were natural caves behind me until House Dismail began to enlarge, connect, and fashion them into a stronghold. Alas, and alack. The void sense struck, interrupting the work. Alas. Then, in the confusion, Garleans infiltrated the keep. Alack. All in all, it was a fine mess. The Garleans were eventually forced into retreat, of course, but the void scent remained. So the fortress goes uncompleted, a home for abominations. Woe is us. Yet the war with the dragons rages, and we have no nights to spare for this noble mission. Even I am here strictly in a very long lunch break. Funny. Arranged by Sir Carolot. Please cede to these abominations, adventurer sir. I have such prowess with the paperwork. Should you require aid of that sort. So, it's Paper Pusher. I don't know if I've done this one before. Well, I'm going to try it. If you'd like to join. Oh, 7-second stun? That is obscene. Yeah, I don't believe I've been in here before. That seems very overpowered. Let's see what this place is all about. Ah, hello. Probably gonna go a bit slower. That's because I want to feel it out. But yeah, you do have holies, so I'll pull a little bit more once I figure out which way I'm going. Alright, let's find another pack. Yeah, that's really good. What the hell is that? What is this? So tank inside of this thing. Okay, tank inside a crystal zone. Sure. We're going big. Alright, so we have to stand in those and shut them down. Boss fight. Fighting this annoying thing now. Oh, I just popped cooldown. Oh, zone. No crits for me. That's Mads. Come on, keep coming, keep coming. You can do it. Very close quarters. Hurrah! Good job, team. Zweihander. It's probably the Shadow Knight, whatever it's called, Dark Knight. Okay, explosion's bad. See how much we can do. I stack cooldowns, I'm a bad player. Cool dungeon. Enemy appears. Does he now? Oh, there he is. Oh, look at that boy. He's so goofy. I love him. So we don't kill those, we just avoid it. It's kind of a DPS check fight. Because everyone's getting pelted. Kind of fun. I'll check that later. Range mobs are always annoying. Especially when there's nowhere to LOS. You can't group them up. So I have to stand on this one. Took a hit. That was a pretty big pull. That's the biggest single pull the game's thrown at us. I mean, I make artificially bigger pulls, but that was one pull. There's a lot of mobs. Nah, that's fine. I gotta get used to it. It's an Efreet wannabe. Let's go. Batrawl. What do you got for me, Batrawl? I'm assuming it's gonna be something withstanding somewhere. Okay, that thing hurts. Whatever that was. Assuming we have to do something with this. There's no indication that he's going to do that attack, though. So I don't know when to pop something. Okay, there's a sound. So if I listen for that sound, I can pop my defensive. Pop that, 'cause why not? It's at the end of the fight. Not much to that fight. That was the first instance I've seen of a mechanic that isn't explicitly said. Like, I didn't see a cast bar, and I didn't see any indication on the ground that he was going to cast that. Oh, everybody's gone. So I got loot. Which is good. Zweihander. Yeah, it's Dark Knight. Cool. Alright, that dungeon is now open and ready to go. Now I'm 46. I should probably do this next one on my bard. So keep everything pretty level. But yeah, that's another mechanic that they're slowly drip feeding in, which is quite nice for newer players. Because that like combo attack thing he did, it was a sound cue. I didn't see a cast bar, no indication on the ground, no tank buster. Just a sound cue. I got the cheat death thing. I don't know if it's that skill, but I haven't done the warrior quest yet, so I'll figure that out when I do that. Tell me this, adventurer. Do you know how the Aurum Vale earned its most enticing name? Well, allow me to enlighten you. The cave is rich with sulfur and mithril ore, which, through reactions with the groundwater, combine to exude golden-hued fumes. A beautiful sight, that is, until you realize the damn death clouds are burning your chest from within. Whew. If you still wish to take your life into your hands, I'll not be the one that stops you, but try not to get killed. I've dragged enough corpses out of the Vale to last me a lifetime. Sweet. Sure. It's interesting for a tank. You're making me want to try it on the tank now. Yeah, I'm going to do it on a tank. If you say it's interesting, that means it's probably hard. So I want to try it. Let's go. Oh, level 47. Nope. Back to Bard. I'm just glad we opened it. I'll do it when I get there. Yeah, that is kind of odd. It's the first time it's done that. Being able to unlock it and be too low. We're gonna fix my hat. I like the way my warrior gear is looking without this, but my bard gear, I still want the cool hat on. Head. Cool. Now, pray return to the waking sands. And we're back to where we started. Currency, I have 8,500. So yeah, I gotta use some soon, so I don't cap out. I will. This looks like another quest. Okay. How goes the cleaning up process? Oh, no more dead bodies everywhere. Good. But still a bit rough. I can't picture Alphanod cleaning anything. Tell me, Jack, does aught here strike you as odd? Yes. I see signs of recent habitation. Could it be that we have trespassers? Mayhap it is just my imagination. Come, let us proceed into the solar. That looks ridiculous. Wait! Hey! Who goes there? Now, Ida, is that any way to greet a friend? Alphanod thinks he's cool. Alphanod, jacked! Sid, wait. Is this a dream? Not that I'm aware of. It's been a while, Ida. No one sits like that outside of anime. I don't believe it. I was sure you'd been. This place has seen better days. You know, I wasn't actually here when... I was still in talks in the Adder's Nest. The first I knew about it was when I came back and I saw... Ida. The church had taken care of the bodies, but that still left the stains. It was hard to know where to start. Y'shtola hadn't been here to help me. Y'shtola's here too? Yes, but she's not here right now. She's gone to Ul'dah to meet a man who might know what happened to the others. Papaema and Mephilia weren't among the dead, according to the church. Y'shtola thinks they were taken somewhere. Upon the orders of the Black Wolf, no doubt. Why would he want them? Because they possess something he desires, knowledge of another power that can be brought to bear against the primals, one that Gaius is yet to harness. The Echo. Gaius will be aware of its existence, as well as the immunity it grants the gifted to the primal's influence. Powerful though his elegant weapon may be, he would doubtless desire such protection. He means to use Mephilia to gain an understanding of the Echo. None of which explains how the Empire came to know the location of the Waking Sands in the first place. We have a traitor in our midst. No matter. The Empire has shown its hand, and now we must act. It is up to us to rebuild the Scions and save Eorzea. Can I count on you, Ida? What? Oh, yes, of course. Whatever you need. We can discuss our next move upon Y'shtola's return. For now, I say we rest. Quest is rest. Well, that's what we're doing.
Hear, feel, think.
It reveals that I'm just having a psychotic break. The Echo isn't real.
Bringer of light. Brave gatherer of the crystals, thy soul burns.
Lightbringer was a great novel by Pierce Brown in the Red Rising series.
I am Hydaelyn, all made one. Hearken unto
It's funny,
me,
crystals are the theme of many of the earlier Pixel games. They're like, what do we do with this one? Make the biggest crystal in the world. Done.
For he is the avatar of shadow, whom death attendeth always.
Bearer of the Crimson
The
Band.
crystals shall be thy salvation, thy blade and shield both. Steel thyself, for at the appointed hour thou shalt stare into the heart of darkness.
Very crazy book, also.
Go with caution, my child.
About man-eating lions
Fear not,
in
for
Africa.
I am ever with thee.
So Hydeland's Jesus. Istola! Jacked, I see you and Alphanite are safe, and Sid. That we five should meet thus defies simple explanation. It is as if the benevolent hand of Master Louisoix guides us still. He would not see us undone so easily. Not now, when the need is so great. I know where Benphilia and the others are being held. Where? An Imperial stronghold in the heart of Mordana, Castrum Sentry. Dun, 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 dun. Can't sit in her chair? Nope. No RP. The rescue of our allies will be no small undertaking, Jacked. Even under normal circumstances, the breaching the defenses of an Imperial castrum would be a highly dangerous proposition. But now that castrum sentry prisoners, whom the Garleans deem valuable, we may be confident that they have taken additional measures to ensure the stronghold's security. Yeah, I could sit in it when Minfilia was standing there. If we are to free our friends, we must require an effective strategy. And if we are to formulate an effective strategy, we will require intelligence, more fetch quests. I believe I know a man who may be able to assist us in this. Lord Portelaine of House Durandare. He is stationed at the Observatorium in Querthus. Let us go to him and beseech his aid. Okay. Alright. I think, because I'm looking at my time remaining, I'm going to go do the warrior quest before we continue with the story. Let's put this on. Then take the headgear off so we can see ourselves in cutscenes. That should be at Costa del Sol. I'm gonna go see if the guys are still partying. Yep, it's still there. This girl still has a 1,000-yard stare, looking out this way, waiting for him to stop. He just looks tired. I don't know why we're friends with this guy still. Anyway. I want to see how those guys are doing. Costa del Sol looks pretty good in the remake of 7. That game seems incredibly bloated. I'll play it eventually, but it seemed, from what the reviews, it seemed to lack the tightness that 7 had. Because they want every every released, entry in that series to be like 70, 80 hours. Which, more is not always better. Welcome again, my friend. I was wondering when your travels would bring you back. This way, it just so happens that I have some exciting news. I finally uncovered the clues pertaining to the whereabouts of the lost armor of the ancestors. As it turns out, after the fallen hero cast the 5 pieces from the mountaintop, the 5 of his pupils set out to recover them, intending to restore their master's name. What is more, they were actually successful in this search. However, when it came to reuniting the set, the armor's great power began to work upon their minds, and not one could bring himself to relinquish that piece. Realizing then that their master's fatal pride was born of the artifact's combined influence, the pupils resolved to keep the pieces separate. And to share between the 5... I'm sorry, just got a text and I lost my place. And to share between 5 the power that might otherwise have consumed 1. Thus did each of them carve his own place in history. The chronicles go on to say that years later, prior to death, each of the pupils returned to the scene of his own greatest victory and buried the artifact in his possession in a final attempt to prevent any one warrior from holding the set. And it is there that the pieces will still rest. You may be interested to know that the armor I wear is itself a replica of the set crafted by my ancestors, identical in all respects, save for the lack of arcane enhancements that adorn the original. I know what you might be thinking. If we were to bring the 5 pieces together once more, what would prevent us from being corrupted in the same fashion? Well, I've thought of that. What we need only do is trace the runes we find in the armor onto every piece of warrior gear. That way, there would be no need to worry about a single proud fool becoming too drunk on his all-surpassing power, as every warrior in the realm would be possessed of the self-same might. It's quite brilliant, if I do say so myself. So, how about we split up and begin the search straight away? 3 of the locations seem quite self-evident. I would entrust the search there to you while I track down the other 2 with tomb in hand. 1 piece is said to be buried under the great rocks of Boulder Downs in Querthus, while another slumbers peacefully and tranquil in the South Shroud. The last of the 3 rests untouched at Parada's Peace in western Thanalan. Unearth those 3 relics and bring them to me. With any measure of fortune, I'll have tracked down the remaining 2 by the time of your return. Boulder Downs. Let's go. No, we were just there. See ya. Emerald Bunny. Cool. I hope we have time tonight to play Return to Moria again. I was really liking that. That's going to be an evening weekend game. What is this quest? Oh, it's the MSQ. We're not doing that. I need to remember when I next log in to go spend some company seals. There's 1 roulette bonus and I'll be overcapping. Should save them all for promotions. For now. Yeah, but that Moria game, again, it was all vibes. We're not even deep in Moria yet. We just started. We're in the first area. Just, if you get really excited at finding something, you know the game is doing its job well. Like, at the end of that playthrough, I found that giant iron vein, and that felt incredible. It's like, oh, if you can get that feeling from a game, you know it's doing stuff well. 'Cause I'm like, oh, I can craft this, and I can do this, and I can get a whole set of armor. Are you caught up? Nice. So you got to the forest area. I didn't explore that yet, I just got there. I immediately turned around, so I wanted to find more iron, and luckily I did. Oh, hello. I'm anxiously awaiting my first black diamond in that game, so we can do the fast travel. I'm glad there's a repair system, so I'd missed that. Oop. Need to attune. I'd missed that initially. I'm like, oh, am I gonna have to recraft my armor every time it breaks? Like, nope. But yeah, armor, like I made that armor and immediately got raided when I had like no weapons, and the armor definitely saved my life there. I still have only died once. The first raid, because I did not expect it. And I did not have a weapon. Yeah, so scraps are seemingly always going to be useful if they're used as repair stuff. Oh, we should attune to this place. Ooh, upgrades. I got blues. Sweet. I'm gonna have to actually deal with my armory chest at some point. Nice. Oh, that's the actual warrior gear I'm picking up. I'm dumb. Like, why is this gear appearing in my inventory? Oh yeah, I'm looting it. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna glamour that warrior gear. I love it. Oh, that's Pray Return to the Waking Sands. Use my ticket. Yeah, repairing seems an outdated system in this game because you have to do it, but it's so rare. It's not, doesn't feel like it's part of the gameplay mechanics. It's like, alright, I did it. It's a real thing in WoW, because if you die too much in a dungeon, you're gonna have to leave the dungeon. If you're out in the middle of nowhere and die a few times, like, well, you're gonna have to go to a city. Everything's breaking. I mean, that is a perk, but I don't see having to repair as a big hindrance so far at all. Let's just kill the squid. I'm gonna eat it. Hecate is an Egyptian god. It's Hecate, I believe. I don't think he's a frog, though. Nice. Got my boots with the fur. Whole club was looking at her. Right now I'm not worried about a dialable version. I like wearing the... Let's go with the base version. Later on, or off stream, I'll worry about getting some cosmetics. How fares your search, Jack? Have you found aught of my tribe's ancient relics? Should you have the 3 pieces of armor, don them and show them to me. They are donned. Ah, Jack, that you found the gear is most gratifying, but what I would truly fancy would be to see you in it. Wait, stand there a moment. Your armor so becomes you that I could not tell you had it on in the first glance. But now I can have no doubt. I sense the power of the runes inscribed in each piece resonating with your soul crystal. This is a long-lost armor of the warrior. I, too, have found one of the relics, but I ran into an unexpected rub. When I donned the piece, I felt nothing. As if the lost treasure were no different from the underdone replicas already in my possession. Whether the power has been lost to it, or must needs be awakened by means yet unknown to me, this I cannot say. The ancient texts still hold many mysteries beyond my ability to decipher. But before I forget, I should mention to you that it did indeed track down another piece before it was waylaid by the current conundrum. You should find it sealed away at Red Mantis Falls. Okay. Yeah, Zach's pretty cool. What is this? Oh. It's like archaeology or something. Not too interested. Hello. Missed you down there. Okay. Oh, he killed him. I storm salute you, sir. Yeah. Is he just chilling there with his buddy? Our peers are a rare breed. You said he had the shoulders. I hope I get those now. Still fighting his waterfall. I see your search was a fruitful one. I'm pleased to say I've also gleaned some insight into why the armor I found seems devoid of power. As I alluded to, the ancient warrior's armor derives its power from a concordance between the incantations engraved on the seal itself and the inner beast of the wearer. My own resonance with the plating was too weak to allow a proper connection with it, and now I think I know why. My soul crystal. It once burned bright like yours, but since the events at Wineport, it has been reduced to a lifeless husk. Why this happened, I cannot say. But the tomb is quite clear about what would happen were the powers of the armor to be bestowed upon one whose soul is weak. The inner beast would devour the mind of the wearer, who would go on a mindless rampage that would only end with the mercy of death. Why this happened, I cannot say, but the tomb is quite clear about what would happen were the powers of the armor to be bestowed upon one whose soul is weak. The inner beast would devour the mind of the wearer, and would go on a mindless rampage that would only end with the mercy of death. Yes, not unlike the crazed fiends we battled. I believe that the armor, since my weakened state, foresaw the potential danger and then knowingly shut off its powers to me. Sentient armor. And I dare say we are fortunate that it did. I feel as though an apology is in order at this juncture. I must tell you, I left this final piece of the armor where I found it. The breastplate, as the piece closest to the warrior's heart, has powers far greater and more dangerous than the other pieces. And certain as I was, the reason for my being unable to connect with the plate's mystical energy, I feared to take it would mean imperiling both myself and those around me. Your soul may burn stronger than mine, yet still I worry for your fate were you to put it on. Look deep within yourself, Jack. When you feel yourself ready, and only then, come speak to me again. Alright, we gotta wait till level 50. Oh, cool. Steel Cyclone. But I am getting towards the point where I have to leave. So, we will come back. I should set my home in Limsa Lamensa, because that's where my company is, but we'll do that later. There's this tradition, retiring at an inn room. And time for work. Got a lot of work done, though. We got Garuda down, did some warrior quests, opened a dungeon. Good day today. So, thank you all for watching. Oh, you can favorite ones. Okay, I'll do that next time. Thank everyone for watching. Again, if you enjoyed the show, definitely give a follow. It helps out quite a bit. Other than that, have a great day.